As police reform continues to be a topic of conversation around the country and in Grand Rapids, police unions are making it clear that there's at least one thing that they're definitely not on board with.
There's been discussion of reducing the department's budget by as much as $9 million. So Ryan Cummings joining us live now with what unions say that would mean for the police force. Ryan?
Yeah, guys, the association just addressed the media right now to talk about those cuts, which right now we have to be clear about this. They've only been brought up in city council. It is not a proposal. Now, some Grand Rapids city commissioners talked about reducing the police department's budget back to 32% of the general operating fund. Now, according to city charter, that is the lowest that the funding can go for GRPD, but it's currently at 39%. The budget was passed last month before all of these protests and riots and people demanding change and calls for defunding police. So if it goes back to 32%, as you mentioned, the budget for GRPD would drop by more than $9 million. The association says that that is the equivalent of losing 78 of the department's 298 officers. It would mean the entire night shift and about half of the investigative unit would be gone. And almost every specialty unit would shut down, including vice, community engagement, and traffic. And they all would only be able to respond to violent and in-progress 911 calls.
And that is ultimately the question the community has to answer. Is that the type of service that they want, or they want to risk? And please be clear, this is obviously our opinion from an educated standpoint of law enforcement professionals that have, all three of us, done this for 20 or more years. But those are the tough decisions of what this will look like if all you have to do the work is a minimally staffed patrol unit and a minimally staffed investigative unit.
He also says that 80% of their budget is personnel, and contractually $11 million has to be spent on things like body cams, body armors, and dash cams. And the GRPOA says that if the city does want to negotiate kind of a public dialogue for these police contracts, their current contract goes until 2022, it would be open to that idea to try and figure out exactly what it would all look like. Reporting live in Grand Rapids, Ryan Cummings, Fox 17 News.